Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Excuse the lightning, but it's Sweden in November, so it's really dark, so we need to live with this. And also excuse me if I haven't been posting a lot lately, and I really wanted to post much more, but having an 11 months baby that runs around everywhere and I don't want to put him in camera, it gets a little bit tricky. But this video is like a perfect opportunity to show my face back and say hi to everyone, and I hope that some of you will find it useful, because I have been researching for a similar video now that I was in need and I couldn't find much actually. So after collecting a lot of information and coming to my conclusion, I decided to put up a video, and then if you want I can put a follow-up saying, for example, what I feel that is been accurate about this video and what not. So in exactly 1 week we are traveling to Thailand. It feels so surreal even to say it. This is something that me and Vincent always wanted to do when we thought about having a baby, taking the opportunity to have parental leave and spending almost a month in Thailand. We are going to spend like 23 days in total. And we are gonna go around quite a lot, which is a bit scary. And that leads to my video, which is basically what I am packing for our 11 months old baby. He's gonna turn 1 year when we are there. And also how to make it in a way that is really compact and minimal, even though you need tons of things for babies. So if you see here on the side, I hope you can see it, I have one luggage. This part, it's all Milo stuff, and in this other part is half empty and it's my stuff. So of course I still haven't finished 100% my things, but all my clothes are fitting in here. You know that we've been backpacking me and Vincent, and we were already much minimal at that time, but I'm challenging myself to be even more minimal this time. And I'm really satisfied with what I'm bringing with me. I feel it's practical and good, but this is not the point of this video. The point of this video is what you need for a 1-year-old baby. And I think there are a lot of factors to keep in consideration, like where are you going? Are you gonna stay only one place? Then it's so much easier. In our case, we're hopping around a lot, and there is the food part to keep in consideration. I think that the sensitive topics with kids are always like sleep and food, and maybe skin, to not like get sunburned and such, or mosquitoes and all these kind of things. But the most stressful for me is food and sleep. In particular, Milo, he's like it's eating a lot actually, so that is a really good thing. But then it's like, okay, what is it actually that he's gonna eat when we are there? He's not like chewing 100% yet, so that there is choking risk still, and that's the biggest stress I think, otherwise it will be fine. But I will get into that. I'm gonna show you what I have in this luggage, and what I found really useful is to divide everything in packing cubes, so that as we are gonna hop on a lot in different spots, it's gonna be super easy to like unpack and pack again. So in this cube, for example, I have all his clothes. As it comes to clothes, I have this rule in my head of actually packing mixed stuff, because you never know, there are air conditioning, there is sun, and there is like hot, so it's like everything from tank tops, and I'm going for much bigger size, in particular for the top part. Of course the bottom, if you go too big, it's gonna fall out, but I think for the top it's good to go for bigger size, so that is more breathable at the same time. Then we have shoes, because actually he's not really walking yet, he's crawling and he's standing, but he might be walking when we are there, who knows. And I went to the shoe shop and they recommended me this sort of shoes, which has closed toes but is still really breathable. This is also vegan leather, so it's a really breathable material, with a soft sole that is bending ergonomically for the baby foot. And the thing is that they can scratch a lot their toes, because also the ground there is really uneven. It's a lot of like stones and rocks and such, so it's good to have closed shoes. So the thought is that we bring them with us, and then when we feel that we're putting him down somewhere, we put shoes on him. And you never know what there is on the floor, so it can be good to protect those tiny little cutie feet. Then of course we have hats, and my favorite are fisherman hats, so we have like 4 of them, because you never know, getting wet, getting dirty, whatsoever. Some bottoms, I have maybe 4 or 5 shorts, and my favorite is this sort of like bloomer, I think they're called bloomer, something like this. So that they are a little bit like balloon and breathable. So those are for shorts. Then we have like shirts that they have long sleeve so that they can protect from sun and from mosquitoes. This my mom made for me though, so cute, in pure linen, so also breathable material. And then these sort of bodies, those I think are like the go-to. Still a little bit of a shoulder and breathable, and this material, this muslin material, I think is perfect for kids. Couple of this long jumpsuit as well that they are really practical. I think those are really good, in particular in the city like in Bangkok, and then you're like putting one piece on and you are good to go, and also to bring in the bag as an extra pair of change. And then you have t-shirts. Also here I went for this muslin material, really big size, but to be honest I think it's gonna be so much in his diaper, so I don't know if we're gonna use any of this. And the thing is that with kids you want to go for a lot of clothes because they need so much change, they get dirty really easily. Look at this panda, that plays the flute, how cute it is. I bought everything on Vinted, which is this Swedish website to buy second hand, and I mean I'm talking about €1 to max €3 for every piece, because that's also the problem. Like right now here in Sweden it's really cold, and his size at the moment it's for cold clothes, so I didn't have for warm clothes his size, but that's why I bought really big ones so he can use it also for next summer. I really don't like waste like either money or to be unsustainable with product that it's gonna last really shortly. So big size, that's my biggest tip for as regarding clothes. Okay, putting this away, we have the cube for night time. I want to follow as much as possible the routine that we have at home for his night routine, so that hopefully he's gonna sleep good. I don't have still everything here because he's using a lot of his things, but his sleep sack, and again it's super hot there, but there is aircon in every room and we don't know where the aircon is located. It could be located right above the crib, so I think it's good to have even like a bit thicker clothes for night, which leads to this long sleeve pyjama, which is so cute with all the tropical animals and palm. And this I'm thinking that is gonna wear it also for traveling. We are taking an overnight flight, which could be great if he's sleeping the whole time, and it could be a hell if he's not sleeping. But yeah, I'm thinking to put this pyjama on him while we're traveling, and then he can have a little bit of a warm blanket as well, because on the plane it's really cold. And then we have also a couple of short sleeve pyjama and short legs. Then I'm gonna bring his mattress cover, first because we are not sure of the hygienic condition that we're gonna find, but also I'm planning to put it back on his bed for a few nights so that it smells like home, and then hopefully he can fall asleep much more smoothly. We have what is called baby vakt in Swedish. I don't remember, baby monitor maybe. Of course we're not gonna leave him in the room and go out and do our things, but even just by sitting outside the door on the porch, it can be good to keep an ear on him when he's sleeping. And then we have this portable night lamp, really cute, like super smooth, and then you can also press and adjust the lighting. And then he will have his white noise machine, and of course his pacifier, and that is about it for the night routine. Then we move to beach time. So I am bringing just a couple of these swimming diapers, like 4 in total, because I'm hoping that we can find them there. I'm pretty sure that we can find them there, but I had those left over from Italy, so I'm bringing them. And then his towel with the hood to dry him. And then we have this UV hat, which is super good because it covers also the neck. So for swimwear I'm bringing like a mixed stuff depending on which beach we are going, if it's shadowy, not shadowy, if we are by the pool and maybe it's not so much sun, so like a lot of different things. But this hat, in case it's really sunny, matching with this suit. Another UV suit, short sleeve as well. And then we have a couple of simple swimwears I think this mainly for when we are gonna be like in the pool. I see that the pool that we have in Bangkok, it's under some trees and stuff, so I think it's gonna be fine just with the normal swimwear. Also we are bringing some of the beach toys. I had bought this one in Zara Home before I was even pregnant, because I thought that they were like super cute and they were on sale. And you have all these marine shapes and stuff. This is actually not super necessary to bring. I think you can buy it there. And still we missed some parts like the water can or like this kind of things, and I think we will buy everything there, or like this swimming ring, the inflatable one. And then the plan is to leave to some of the local kids when we are coming back home, so that we don't need to have it in the luggage, and at the same time we make some kids happy. Talking about beach, even if it's not still beach related, we are bringing the baby swim vest. I have heard that it's quite tricky to find there for babies, and who knows, maybe we're not gonna need it, but it's good to have us. We need to take a couple of boats, so we are taking 2 or 3 boats in total, and we want to go for ferry as much as possible, so that it's more stable and it has space to maybe move a little bit around. But if we're really forced to take a speedboat or a long-tail boat, then it's good that we have a baby vest with us. And also for going around, there is this sling. This is super good for like summer and for not having to go out exploring the whole day, like maybe we might have to do in Bangkok. In that case we have the proper baby carrier, and we have the Ergo Baby Breeze, I think it's called. So Ergo Baby is a really bulky carrier, but this one is made of a special meshed material that is really breathable, and at the same time, as the name says, Ergo is really ergonomical, so it's really good both for the parent, back and body, bones, and for the baby to go out and carry the baby for many hours. But this, I'm thinking that we will use it more for the beach, so this basically, you put it like this, and then you pop the baby in here so that he can sit on the hip, and it's so thin, it takes no space, so it's really good to like just pop him in, out and in. Yeah, I think during beach time that's perfect. Then we get to, I have his toiletries, so it's nothing super major to mention here. We have, this is really good actually. I had bought this organic soap for hand washing his clothes, because I think we are gonna do, of course, laundry on the spot, but if it happens that it's just like one thing that I want to quickly wash, then I have this hand soap, as well as this Vanish concentrated. Usually Vanish, they have this really big bottle, but I found this one that is concentrated, and as Vanish they are a bit aggressive, actually they're really aggressive, then it's good that I wash it after with the hand wash soap. So that is it. And then we have like plaster and paracetamol and vätskeersättning, this minerals. If you're like sweating a lot, or maybe sometimes kids, they don't like to drink a lot, then it's good to put this in the water so that they get extra nutrients. Alvedon liquid, paracetamol liquid, then I have sun cream, face cream for the sun, after sun cream, cream for irritation of the body. What was this? This also, oh, I have 2 different sun cream, one that is 30 and one that is 50, after sun, and then I have his own body and hair wash that it can be good to have without perfume. Then I have, this is called Fissventil in Swedish, in case he might find it hard to go to the toilet, then you pop it in and he hopefully goes, because that's also like an option, that if he's not eating and drinking as he usually does, then he has it hard on his belly, and we don't want him to be upset, because upset baby is not fun. Then I think we are missing thermometer, this thing to suck up from the nose, the boogie, his hairbrush, what else are we missing? Like small thing, oh yeah, this thing for cutting his nails, but yeah, just the same thing the one has at home, plus a bit of medicines and sun cream, and I don't really trust to get it there, as I don't know what ingredients there are in it. However, for mosquito repellent, it was pretty impossible to find it now in Sweden. So I'm gonna have to hope that I can find them there, and I hope that we can find also these patches, mosquito patches that one can attach in the surrounding area, or I might order those from Sweden, so we will see. So there is still mosquito repellent left. Then I have a couple of these bags that they are like waterproof for dirty clothes. If we need to move from one place to another, we don't manage to do washing in the meanwhile, then we can just pop them in here. And then we come to food, my favorite not part. We're gonna have to wash his things, so his plates, his bottles and whatsoever. And the water in Thailand is not drinkable, so we're gonna have to boil water. And I'm gonna boil bottled water so that we're like extra safe. And I made sure that in every accommodation there is kettle, so that is gonna be possible. I will bring like his sponge, his bottle sponge, his dishwasher, like his dishwasher liquid. So all these things I will bring like a little kit. And then I found this one in IKEA, which is super convenient because you can fold it up and down, and you can use it like a little sink to wash things. So this is a big tip from my side. And also it could be hard to find chairs, kids chairs for eating. And first I thought that you could eat in the stroller, but then I started to think that is going to be a really messy business. But then I found this on Amazon, so you see how much space it takes. It's a little bag, and you have like a little camping chair, which is so smart. So what you have here is buckles to attach the baby. Then you have a little pocket in the back if you want to put like plates and things in there. You have a little tray that you can attach so he can eat there. And also there are some straps so that you can attach to an already existing chair. So I feel that this seems like a really good solution for so small space. Yeah, again, maybe we find chairs when we're around and we're not gonna use it, but otherwise we will carry this with us for emergency, let's say. And then I will put everything back up. Then we come to the cube of feeding and such. So even here we have the basics. So we have a couple of bottles because he still has his milk before bedtime, and super important is to put this lid so that if they fall, you don't let the teeth go directly in contact with the floor. And also, as I said, we are flying overnight, so super good to have in the bag when we are traveling. And it has happened before when I was really rookie and I went to Italy the first time alone, that I didn't have this and I had it inside a bag that didn't have the zipper, so the bottle just fell out on the floor of the plane. So it was like a really messy situation, so important to think about that. Then we have the basic, his water cup. Also it can be closed so it's not getting directly in contact with things. We have some plates, bowls and spoons. Then we have his bib. Usually when he eats with his hands I put him like a shirt thing, but I feel that like a waterproof shirt. But I think that in Thailand we're gonna anyway wash him like all the time, and he's gonna be like in direct just with the skin, I suppose, when he's gonna be eating, maybe just in diapers and such. So I'm not bringing that one. Then I have also a couple of these sort of zippable bags from IKEA with these clips, because there are a lot of rats and ants and such, and if we're gonna have his food standing around, it's really important to secure it and lock it so that they don't come inside. I am also bringing like a knife, but like this is like a picnic knife, so it's not like a real knife, because what I'm thinking is that I want him to eat maybe local fruit or local food, but in Thailand they don't use so much knives, they eat with a fork and spoon. So I think that it's good to have this if I just want to chop things for him. And then we have this that has been like a lifesaver for us. It's not sponsored. It's called Easy Baby, this brand, and it's basically a bottle where you put water inside and you can set exactly the temperature that you want the water to arrive to. So this is perfect both for his formula milk, but also for his porridge, like I suppose many other things, but this is what we mainly use it for. So this is of course coming with us, and it has a cable to charge it. And this is another good tip, this sort of USB multi-plug, also from IKEA, and then I will just have an adapter to the Thai electricity plug. But in this way we can charge 3 things. He has a lot of tools that they require to be charged with USB, so it's good. I have 2 of those in total. Then we are going to bring, of course, his formula, because we don't want his belly to get upset testing a new formula, and I think also his porridge, and some of his favorite food pouches. And then what I did is that I had spent a bit of time to really find a Thai brand that sells fruit or food pouches, and I have located them in each place where we're staying, so that I know where to go and find it. Because the thing is also that as much as I want him to try local food, he's extremely impatient when he's hungry. So I think we cannot rely on restaurants that maybe they take a lot of time to bring you the food, and then he's gonna be having a crisis. So I think he would eat his own food, and then he's gonna get to try our food when we are there. Yes, this is everything for food. And then we go just to what it is a little bit to go around, like when we go around, what we're gonna have. Now we move over here, and we're almost done, I promise. So if you see here, we have his stroller. It takes absolutely no space. Now it's a mess here, I don't know if you can see. It's the Yo-Yo Baby Zen, and it's the only stroller that it's, you see it fits in this bag. So this is the only stroller that is actually officially recognized as a hand luggage. So it fits above the seat in the plane. And so this is gonna be our go-to for cities and yeah, like being on the airports or things like that. So really good that it doesn't take any space. We also have a rain cover for that, of course, and we have a mosquito cover. This mosquito cover is also really good because it's big enough to put it also over the crib in the hotels. Then we're gonna have a linen cloth to put on top, because when it gets really sweaty, the material of the strollers, they tend to be synthetic, and then they are aggressive on the baby's skin, so that this linen cloth, it keeps him dry. We have 2 muslin blankets. These are like the go-to for the parents, because you can use them in so many different ways. Yeah, my camera gave up on me, but yeah, I was saying that you can use it in so many different ways. Like putting on them when they are sleeping and maybe there is a little bit of breeze, or if they are sleeping and you want to cover them so they don't get distracted. Also for myself as a sarong at the beach, so I think those are like absolutely must have, and they dry super fast. Then we have a little portable fan, because as well it can be that you are in a situation where it's super hot, you don't get any breeze, and this is really good because you can regulate it to 3 different strength. He also has a little stand, so that if you want to put it, let's say he's sleeping in the stroller and I want him to get some breeze, then I can put it standing in front of the stroller, and it's also good for me and Vincent in case it gets really hot. This one as well gets charged with the USB charger. And then we have this bag that is the one that we are gonna bring with us when we travel. This is from Weekday, and I recommend it so much to parents. Why? Material that it can be cleaned super easily. It has a zipper, so you can close it so the stuff doesn't fall out, as I had already said. And it actually is a super good size. It's not that bulky, but it fits a lot inside. So this is totally my go-to mother bag, let's say. And then we have a little pouch for his diaper. So we have like a changing mat. I will have like some diapers in there, wipes, one change, diaper bags to throw away dirty diapers. So that's about it. And then we have his little bag for the toys. So here I am putting some of his favorite toys, or some toys that I had put away and they had not played for a while. And what I'm doing also is that I am using silicone or plastic toys so that they are easy to clean, no textile or things that they can get like absorbed. Also, this one is a huge tip for when you are like on a plane or you have to do like entertain the baby for quite some time. It's super compact, it's like a little book, but there is like so much. You see already a lot of animals on the outside, and then there are like different pages with like buckles and straps and clock and shapes and numbers that they can be taken out and put back. So this is totally like a really good thing to have as a toy if you don't want to bring too many toys with you. It works as a mini toy in one. I think I have covered everything. If I have forgotten something, I'm gonna write it down below. If you have some extra tip, please write it also down below, because I have still 1 week ahead to put extra things in there if they're needed. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this trip. I am so nervous. I haven't been nervous before a trip ever, I think. But I think it's gonna be great. But of course, there's so much to think about and so much responsibility when you have a baby as well. I'm not gonna film on YouTube, unfortunately, because I see it quite impossible. But I'm gonna try my best to really keep updated on Instagram stories, like on like real time as much as possible. So it's gonna be like a lot of stories there. So if you're interested in following, head to my Instagram account, and I will see you hopefully soon here. Stay safe, everyone. Merry Christmas and whatsoever, and thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Ciao ciao.